we just hang out and talk about shit?
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's
Isn't that what we're gonna do?
Emily,
But in a
Emily and I
role-playing
are going
game?
to go into the living room and we're going to talk about movies.
Yeah,
for the whole
exactly.
time.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's going to be like, why are they being so antisocial? And we'll be like, gesticulating.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, the scene with the things. Yeah.
Hi, chat. How's that for a cold open?
Yeah, that was pretty cold.
Fantastic.
It's my birthday. I don't care about being professional today. What I do care about, though, is saying hi
Sweet
to y'all.
birthday gifts.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
the whole point.
I mean,
I have to show off my dress that Emily got me.
Yes,
It's
you
amazing.
do. Yes, you do. It's so good. It has space on it.
It has
and
space
also
on it
dice.
and dice, and I love it. It's so good. And it's like, such nice, is that nice skater dress fabric? I've got makeup on
Looks
it already.
good. Ah, nice. Nailed it.
Yeah, I'm real good at this. And made of stars. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't think I need that fan. I can reduce the amount of noise in the room. So, we're gonna play Across the Endless Sea, which I'm real keen for because it's a good game. And also, I don't have to GM it. Real clever. I don't think I've got in here the expansion playbooks, so if anyone wants to play Spirits or Lore, let me know and I'll send you.
if I know anything about Andrew, it's that they're game to play spirits of the thing. Whatever the thing is, they're game to play spirits of it.
Several bad things.
I mean,
The spirits one is pretty good.
Just the underscore, just a very bad time. Just Andrew.
I mean, I don't need to be spirits. I could be dwellers. I played spirits.
Dwellers is a good time.
Yeah,
I love
it's
Dwellers. Like if you're a person who likes GMing fantasy, like Dwellers is just like make some crazy monsters, man. It's cool.
I just wait for everybody to pick one, and then I take the one that's left that I like.
Yeah,
what I do.
that's
The
cool.
stomach.
The stomach, no! It was the heart! It was the heart of the people!
There needs to be a stomach playbook, Luke. Like it's pretty obvious now.
No, we don't need a stomach playbook, it's fine. I just use the heart, it's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what I have played before. I think I played this have I played it 4 times or 3 times? I think I've played the I played the Spirits, played the Heart, I played the Travelers, played the something else. Wait, no, Travelers is the other kind. Oh
I'm a big fan of the something else playbook.
And the Mirror
certainly.
something else. Yeah, that one's a good time.
Yeah.
Highly recommend it.
So, what is our
Spirits is in
procedure?
here.
How do we play?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the here we go. Let me do the. We've got to do the formal introduction to the game.
Yes,
Do we?
yes.
All right.
Yes, let's do it.
So let's do that. The endless sea flows out beyond the horizon. Its tides and stars are strange, and its weather wild and treacherous. Each island and outcrop that breaks the surface is more perilous and wondrous than the last. Outlandish travelers roam the face of the water, while weirder creatures lurk beneath. Across this dreamlike expanse, there are a people making a long journey. The people are travelers, wanderers, voyagers. They are known for their keen eyes, their skillful hands, their lovely voices. Their hearts are as untamed as the sea itself, and their memories as deep. They journey towards a far-off destination, hoping for a safe arrival. They journey across the endless sea. Such a great.
Also, we didn't introduce ourselves, and we should probably do that.
We should do that. Cold opens. We're good. Hi, I'm Ash. If you don't know who I am, this is my channel. It's my birthday.
Happy
my
birthday!
Happy
Yeah!
My pronouns are she, her, hers. And you can find me on Twitter if you want to at a CGIK, ACGIAK, and fucking everything else, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. The 3 lovely, amazing people I have with me, I will get to just tell us who you are, so that in case people don't already know. Who are you? Pronouns. What do you do? Elf.
Hi, I'm Distracted Elf. You can find me on Twitch all the time at Distracted Elf or on Twitter. But that's neither here nor there. Right now, you can find me here. She, her pronouns, that's it. There you go.
That works for me. Emily?
Hi, I'm Emily. She, her pronouns. I am a filmmaker and an artist. You can find me on Twitter at Blackwall Says, and I do a bunch of stuff here, and we'll be doing stuff here literally for the next 12 hours. So
it's gonna be a good
time. A lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'm so excited for just like doing nothing but streaming all day. Andrew.
I'm Andrew. You can follow me on Twitter at Comedian Crow, they them pronouns, and I have been on a bus for 8 hours today, and I'm a nerd. That's my nerd.
That's what you've been doing. That's what you do. Cool. So, I guess we should choose our playbooks then. So everyone gets 2 playbooks in this game.
So here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Before we begin, I only see the stuff of the Endless Sea. I do not see the whatevers of our people in the handouts. I don't know if that is...
Refresh. Okay. I've made you a GM.
Right.
Okay.
They're in the Pages toolbar. That you should be able to see them in the Pages toolbar. If you can't, we will fix that.
The Pages toolbar.
Right.
Oh yeah, I see them. We're all good. We're all good. Never mind.
Cool.
Continue with your introduction.
I mean, I was just saying, like, pick some fucking playbooks, team. Like, 2 playbooks.
Oh, okay.
GM-less game. So each person has a facet of the people. We're playing as a group of people together who are traveling across the Endless Sea. Why will work out. So everyone plays a part of the people, like a facet. So like whether it's their eyes or their hands, or and then everyone also plays an aspect of the people or a facet of the Endless Sea. So we also play the bad guys together. So each round we kind of, one person will be a bad guy, one will be the sea opposing us, and one person will be the part of the people that's dealing with the problem. So then
I will be the law of the people.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Good luck, the people.
I was gonna say, like, if anybody should be the law, it's probably all right. So, my strategy is to wait till the end. So you other two.
What's you feeling, Em?
I have done it before, but I think I'd like to do it again. I would like to be the memory of the people.
Cool.
As the first one that I ever played, and I like it a lot.
Yep. I am tossing up between... Let me have a look at voice. I gotta remember what voice has got.
Yeah, voices is pretty good. I think it's like songs and stories, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's also like...
Voices not much.
Isn't it also negotiation?
Oh, maybe.
I mean, probably.
Songs, speech. Yeah, cool. So my feeling is somewhere between voices and hands. Do you have a preference out of either of those, Elf?
Dealer's choice.
I'm gonna go hands because I like it. I like hands.
Hands of the people? Then I'm gonna be the eyes of the people.
Cool. Nice. Excellent.
We do need eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, they are helpful, certainly.
Yeah.
I have found, especially when it comes to doing things on computers.
Especially helpful. It's true. Yep. Also, that is such a good mug. Just saying.
Yes.
Yeah. Amazing.
And then in the handouts we have our aspects. So the one that's the spirits is in there. Cool.
Yeah. I saw that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, my preference is for dwellers or spirits, but I'm also happy to do like islands or travelers.
I don't know if I've ever done islands. Have I done islands before?
The islands of the Endless Sea.
The islands.
They're pretty cool.
The islands is such an interesting one because it's like...
I have.
It also depends how willing you are to get off a boat when it comes to the islands.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, in our game, we just never got off the boat, so the islands are just kind of in passing.
Yeah. I wonder if I've ever done dwellers.
I mean,
don't know that I
yeah.
have.
I don't know that you have.
Oh no, I have. No, I have. I feel like I've played more than 4 times because, like,
Probably.
so many of these are familiar.
I mean, but also other people playing them may feel as familiar as playing them.
True.
They are just
That's
prompts.
true.
Especially
That's
if
true.
the people are like super evocative.
Gosh, I'm really happy with kind of any. I think.
I will be the travelers on the endless sea.
I'll be the dwellers because I love it.
I mean, I'll go spirits if no one else wants spirits, unless.
Then
Elfie-
I shall be the waters of the endless
Alright.
sea.
Cool. Nice.
Nice.
Excellent.
Nice.
Cool.
Although I think I've done that thing where I make it more difficult for us because I've chosen
the
memories
ones that are opposing.
and spirits.
Yeah.
So
Yep. That's
that'll be
good.
fun.
That's the way that we want to do it.
Need to remember anything to deal with a ghost.
So
No,
yeah, good.
exactly.
No, exactly.
It's fine.
Exactly. Just hit it.
All right.
That'll
So
look great.
We can look at it. I can do that.
Yeah, exactly.
We will use the law. We will
We really
find
do.
out how
Yeah.
against Section C of Article 7
Yeah.
of the Sacred Code of
The
the...
sacred code about ghosts.
Yeah,
Oh,
no matter how
God.
ghosts...
Yeah, because we've chosen
you're
eyes,
blatantly-
hands, and law, haven't we?
Yeah.
Other than
You're
okay, yeah, that's gonna be
blatantly-
interesting.
The
Like,
sacred ghost code.
Against- Yeah. Right. Like
This ghost is illegal.
the Anti-Ghost Act of 1920 or whatever is like being broken.
The lawyers of the people will
Yeah.
take them to ghost court.
Ghost court sounds like a really
That
bad
does.
television program.
I mean, that sounds
It's a
amazing.
lot.
It sounds great.
Like the whole thing is that like ghosts are like around because they
wait,
have
isn't
grievances.
Ghost Court a different game?
Ghost court is a LARP, yeah.
Yeah, it's a LARP.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Really?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Amazing.
It's
Love
silly
it.
as you might think.
I want to play that.
So Ash, here's the thing
Yeah.
that I would like to put forward. You and I are in a race to see which is more monstrous, people or monsters.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, yeah, that's gonna
Absolutely.
happen.
The answer is always people.
I mean,
yeah,
it's true.
it is. It always is. Like monsters are just pale reflections of ourselves. I have to choose as the hands of the people. I have to choose
Right.
4 skills and crafts.
Oh
that
right, we gotta
that
do that stuff.
And so we can just like type those as text onto the overall people playbook.
Okay.
When you do your selections.
And that's one of the pages, yeah?
Yeah, that's one of the pages. It's the first page after the start page.
Cool. All right. Let's
Wait,
make
where do you
some
want?
choices.
Where do you want these typed?
So on the overall people playbook, which is one of the pages, there should be a space to like enter on the left hand
Oh
side
right,
of that
yeah,
page.
yeah. I
Yep.
got you.
We can enter those
Make
in
them choices.
there. Make some choices and like talk about the choices so that we like get a feeling
Yeah.
for the stuff we're doing.
And sometimes it's nice to have like to get some overlap in like themes and stuff between them.
Well, I'm definitely taking "Be wary of the paths of Ghostlight. They lead to the fabled Golden City." I mean,
Smart.
That's definitely a thing that's gonna happen.
Yep. I feel like no, I don't have something about Golden City. I know that there is some other mention of the Golden City in one of them, but not this one.
The people must not disobey or give offense to named or known spirits.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do
Very
have
good.
illegal ghosts,
Cool.
just for you all.
Oh, we've obviously also got to have, while we're talking about spirits, I mean, a lot of mine are about that, but I definitely want a ritual blood and flesh sacrificed to the water to call gods or spirits for speech. We know that ritual, for sure.
Great. That sounds like a fine old time.
I need to
Yeah.
take my keyboard off the table because it's too loud with the mic.
But here's the thing, Emily. We have that, but unless we're calling up spirits to talk to someone else, right? Like, yeah, we can't use it on spirits because you're the spirits and you're that.
This is true.
Yep,
This is true.
It's great.
Which, you know, like I'm all for us being like, "What? All right, dweller, we're gonna talk to our ghost friend, our ghost friend."
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm also going to take the warning. Be wary of the burnt-eyed mercenaries that line the tall cliffs. Because I think, why not? Wait, do we have an islands person? I don't think we do, right?
No.
We don't have an islands. Never mind, forget that.
But like the
Yeah.
Tallcliffs could appear like separately.
I mean, they could, but
And Elf, there are travelers of the MLC,
oh, I guess.
which I believe that corresponds to quite nicely. So if there are specific people we are meant to beware of.
All right, cool. Yeah, be wary of the burnt-eyed mercenaries who line the tall cliffs.
I'm feeling like
that's-
weaving, dye making, and rope spinning as a like thing we're good at.
That's cool. Oh, I had one about dye. You sure? Oh, yeah, let's have this one. This isn't dye making, but I don't think well, not in games that I've played. We haven't had this one. Runes of Octopus ink and a riddle game to breathe water like air. That
Ooh,
sounds
nice.
A riddle game.
cool.
I'm feeling like maybe also shooting, skirmishing, fighting boat to boat is always a fun thing to throw into the mix. Especially if the question is of who's the more inhuman.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there will be travelers. That
So here's a great opportunity to go with the Golden City warning. Seek the Far East to touch the sun and be blessed with warmth.
Awesome. Love it.
Golden City wise, I think that
Yes.
In
That's
which
really
case,
good.
should I take wayfinding, navigating by stars, sun, and tide?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All your stuff is so practical, so applicable to situations that I could easily imagine. So we are descended from the giant Tar, queen of all waters. She halted the stilled wave and ruled the oceans, and her descendants are regal and impatient.
Ooh, all right.
That's
fantastic.
I think the other one I want to go with is cooking, smoking, curing, fermenting, and brining. Like, cooking, yeah, but smoking, curing, fermenting, and brining, I'm down for. Like, those are the ones that I'm like, put weird shit in jars. I don't understand how we do that with, I guess, in barrels made out of wood. Yeah.
I mean, we were settled on land for a while, right, before we left.
Yeah, we were, yeah.
Jars and other stuff, also.
I mean,
and also you can pickle and brine like algae just as well as you can stuff you'd find on land.
I'm wondering if I should choose dye spilled in the water with a prayer to show the way to the nearest land.
that's cool.
Like that, the dye thing. Let's go with that.
All right, we're also not allowed to lie. We must not tell untruths to other thinking persons.
Okay.
I mean, what's a person? That's
Well,
what
we'll
I
have to
love
find
about
out.
that question. I love that part of that question.
Seek for jade-hued water and find stillness, plenty, and treasure.
I love treasure.
Treasure is a good time. I'm down for treasure.
Okay, and we're also descended from Ihal, the first Riddler. They swam down and learned from the world octopus, and their descendants are clever and quick.
Of course, that's why we know the ritual about the riddle game.
Love
Yeah.
the world octopus. Good time.
World
Like-
Octopus taught us the riddle games that we breathe.
Oh, of course. I hadn't noticed how much of an overlap there is between those ones, because of course, yeah, the ritual is Octopus Inc. and a riddle game. And so it's specifically that. That's really cool. I actually think I am going to change this first one that I chose because I feel like we're getting kind of some common like feelings, and I don't feel like that one actually matches. So I'm going to change that out.
Yeah,
for-
one of the really interesting things about this game is that it gives you some really clear opportunities to overlap, and you have to kind of
Yeah.
choose whether you want to follow that thread or diverge off it and drift the thread.
So do we not breathe underwater now?
No, we do. I'm getting rid of
The blood sacrifice one?
Yeah, blood. Yeah.
Aw, but blood sacrifice though.
I mean, yeah.
Sorry,
I don't know. What do we feel?
I don't know. I'm
blood
I'm
sacrifice-
always for blood sacrifice.
Blood
Well,
sacrifice
me-
can tie into like the kind of like fighting parts of the hands.
That's true.
I mean, it's
That's
your
true.
choice. Ultimately.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Do what you want.
That's true.
I'll choose a fourth one because it's four, isn't it? But I need
It's
to
four.
choose. Do I need to choose four?
Yep.
I'll choose a fourth one, and then if there's like a different one that I like better than that first one, should I go with? Should I go with a ritual salt, shell, and wine for the sea, feathers and smoke for the sky? Or should I go with a ritual strong winds caught in knotted string woven from your true love's hair?
We know about weaving.
Woven from your true love's hair.
That's real creepy.
Yeah, I think people should definitely
That's-
be creepers who weave things.
All right.
That's a little weird. And I'm down.
All right, cool.
Why are you taking my hair? I need to like use it. Why? You're my true love. What?
Yeah.
Well, and I like that it says a whole bunch of things about our culture, right? That people can have true loves.
Yeah, right. That's such a thing.
For example,
Like that. Like, does does the idea of like true love like turn up in any cultures other than like
once it's married.
post-romantic Europe? Like, does anyone else get that mad idea in their head until colonialism? It's like,
I have no idea. That's an interesting question.
okay. Luke says other people have that idea. Cool.
I feel like I was like,
Way
just
to-
ask
way to
Luke.
ruin Ash's-
People know.
Yep.
Winds caught in knotted string. Okay, cool. Yep.
The people in this game are always super weird. You're always like, yeah.
Well,
Which
I
I
mean,
love.
it's a symptom of the prompts and a symptom of the
Yeah.
people that play.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, it's all my fault.
I blame Andrew mostly.
I mean, like, I get y'all in here because I like the weird.
Yeah. Weird is good.
Weird is real good.
Um,
Can I zoom out and still read this? Not.
yeah,
really.
so at the moment, I feel like the three rituals that I've got without that blood sacrifice one are all really quite, like, light. You know, they're sort of like...
yeah. They're like good guy rituals.
yeah. So I can't decide whether I should choose another one that is kind of consistent with that, or whether I should then just be like, and also blood sacrifice.
There's always got to be a doom ritual. Like there's always got to
That's
be like the
true.
really bad one. You know.
All right, let's.
Says you.
I mean, true. Says me.
It could be that we're nice people.
That's never the case.
That's not going to happen.
It could be that we seem to be nice people at the outset.
Yes, that could happen. That could happen.
That we have
But
noble
in
traditions.
which case, Andrew, doom ritual.
Yeah.
Well,
I
we
mean,
can
a
always
doom ritual
discover
that
it
seems
play.
nice, you know, like we cut a person open and like feast on their organs to gain their powers, but we wear like flower crowns while we do it, so it's nice.
Oh my
I mean, that's the Fae in a nutshell.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is actually
Yeah, it
like
is.
legit.
Wait, that doesn't
Right.
work when you do that?
Sacrificed to the water to call gods or spirits for speech. All right, we're keeping it. We're keeping it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I am an unbiased voice that wishes for you to make your own decisions.
Thank you, unbiased voice. All right, cool.
So we
I'm just gonna
got one.
close this
2,
door because it's raining into our house
3.
now.
Are yours on the sheet, Andrew?
I'm adding them at the bottom.
Okay, yeah, I did see one thing about the laws of the people. Did see that there.
I will update that to be correct, but I thought it would be funny to have that.
Made by the man to keep you down. Rain. God.
There is no shortage of rain here. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you, we don't have rain anymore. It's just snow forever.
The water has taken on a different tone.
The water has taken on a different form, the form of cold and annoying.
Cold and annoying.
So mostly the same form, just a little less wet.
Yeah, a little less wet, a little more cold.
It's actually surprisingly like humid here,
Yeah,
which is more and more a thing. It's global warming is very obvious where we live. Like it is
really
really, it is very noticeable. Like the last 3 or so years, it has been humid often during summer, and like when we were growing up, it was never like that in South Australia.
Yeah,
Um,
and like the plants have
it's
changed.
gone
Like
weird.
which things, which weeds are common and which weeds aren't, are like have changed a lot.
Yeah.
Over the last like 10 years, which is really
Less,
weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
Over the last 10 years, Vancouver has started to have actual winter, and it sucks.
Ah, I see.
Over the last 10 years, snow.
Snow.
No.
Everyday snow.
Forever snow.
I mean, I feel like
It's
there's
that
a solution
that
to this
meme.
problem, Elf.
It's that meme where it's like when you wake up and go outside in a place where the cold hurts your face, and then you wonder why you live in a place where the air hurts your face. Like, yeah.
Oof. Oh, wow.
Cool. You weren't law, were you? You were memory?
Who? Sorry.
Andrew.
Andrew
I'm
is
the
law.
law.
Oh, law. You are law. Okay, cool. Great. Cool.
I couldn't tell if you were
I'm
saying
memory.
law or lore, also. And this is a classic.
Yeah, the Australian accent, they sound pretty much exactly the same. Sorry.
Like it's not just to me, right? I just want to check. Okay.
I don't know why, but I just got
No, they sound really similar.
the tune of that like war. What is it good for? Song, but with law in it instead. It's perfect.
I like it.
Which
Yeah,
to me
law
begs the
and
question,
law. Yeah,
why
they
did
do
Luke,
exactly the same.
an Australian, name that? They knew this would be a problem.
I had a friend in high school who spent like half a day freaking out about the fact that in his accent specifically, he couldn't tell the difference between the word ball and the word bowl. Like the way
Yeah,
that
that
he
was
said them
really
were
weird.
identical.
And bowl.
Yeah. He was just sitting there freaking out about the fact that he couldn't tell the difference, and I was like,
What about if someone was crying real hard and they were bawling? Would they be bold?
Ball and bowl.
Like,
No,
it's like-
ball and bowl are
If I were to
different.
no, but if your accent is more
Right.
Eastern States, it's less clearly defined, Emily.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah,
remember that you two are posh. Remember how
Exactly.
Yeah,
posh
we're
you are.
posh. That's
Yeah,
true.
posh.
Yeah. But we still say law and law exactly the same.
yeah.
That is okay. This is not a place about judgment of accent.
No, there's no judgment here.
Does
I'm just trying to
anyone
parse everything correctly.
does anyone's second column of their people playbook kick in now?
Oh, mine might. Let me check. I cannot remember. Memory. I feel like I should remember. Oh no, the complete opposite. Mine happens right at the end.
Yeah,
Mine's when they
happens-
begin to near their destination. Yeah.
Yeah. Mine is when they get sight of the destination. What's yours, Andrew?
Sorry, mine only exists in Roll20 for me. It's not in my PDF. So give me a moment.
That's right.
I do some bullshit when, as the people set off on their journey.
There you go.
Ah,
All
nice.
right. Do you want to do that then?
So the people must ritually prepare themselves to make this uncertain voyage. As the people set off on their journey, what have they already won through their preparations?
Cool. So that's adding to our list of things.
Of things won. We gotta win right out the gate. We're playing T-ball
Awesome.
here.
That's
Oh,
great.
sorry.
Playing
It points out that
T-ball.
if no one is playing the heart, we have to pick the heart together, because you kind of have to have that one.
What does the heart do?
Oh,
The heart is where the fuck are we going?
Oh right,
oh
why are we?
yeah. Why? What is happening here? Yeah. Okay. All right.
Where the hell are we?
Yeah.
Going
So
to?
We'll go
yeah.
to the heart.
Because we don't have a heart, we pick together between.
Of course we wouldn't have a heart.
Of course, we don't have a heart.
We have
Yeah.
no heart.
I mean, with the four of us, that's the heart. We're the heartless people.
Heartless.
The people's voyage across the endless sea has a destination. As the people begin their journey, what is it that they know awaits them at their journey's end? Is it their homeland, lost generations ago but now ready and awaiting their return? Is it the yearly festival, where they will meet with their kinfolk from the other peoples? Is it their promised land, a place to settle and live in safety, as was promised long ago? Is it the fishing grounds, where they will live in luxury and resupply while the fish last? Or is it the shrine of sun return, where they will pray for winter's end and spring's rebirth?
Personally, I'm feeling either the Shrine of Sun Return or
What's really interesting about this is that it changes the context of the play because it changes the time frame.
How often we do this. I feel like with Sun Return, it's kind of like you do this every... I mean, certainly you do it every cycle, however long that is. Maybe Game of Thrones shit where winter lasts.
Yeah, exactly. It's years and years, yeah. Yeah, I like that one. I also like the Homeland one, personally. What are other people
I like the one where we go have a big reunion with all our party friends and have a great big party.
Big party.
But beware those cliff guys.
Oh, yeah. Don't want to invite them to the party.
They don't deserve it.
Those mercenaries. We should recruit those mercenaries, though.
Ash, what are you feeling?
No, Andrew.
I feel like yearly festival to meet with kinfolk is one that I haven't done, and it's a context I haven't done. Like I haven't done one where it's a thing that happens often, right? Like all the ones I've done have been this is the grand journey of the people that is like their destiny. So it's either been Homeland or Promised Land.
Destiny.
Right? So yeah, exactly. It's like, it's so big. Whereas like, yearly festival or Shrine of Sun Return both make it smaller scale, which is cool.
What I find interesting about yearly festival as well is that like we take a perilous journey to go have this festival.
We take
this
a year,
that's very
it's
true.
so important to us that we might die.
But also, it's not necessarily all the people, because if it's a festival, like, it could just be a boat full of the people. You know what I mean? Like,
it's true.
There might be an island with the rest of the people hanging out, and we come back from the festival with all this stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, this is true. The reason I like the festival one too. The reason I was thinking about the Sun Return one was because of what were the things that you chose, Elf, about?
Oh yeah,
sun themed things.
I have beware the ghost lights, for they lead to the fabled golden city, and seek the far east to touch the sun and be blessed by warmth. But I mean,
like,
it basically just straight up aligns with the goal, like, which I think actually it's too much the same thing. Yeah.
I agree. Yep. Well, yeah, maybe it sounds like festival then is a good way to go.
All right, cool.
Sounds good.
Where is that?
Let's risk our lives for a festival.
Like, it's a yearly festival, and we take 6 months to get there.
Yeah.
And
That's really true.
We have to ritually prepare ourselves.
Sometimes it feels like that's convention season.
Actually,
festival. 6 months to get there.
6 months, yeah. Actually, I have a question, kind of for Luke. I assume they're in chat still. Is it inherently true that this boat or flotilla or whatever that we're on contains all of the people of
That's
this?
a good question.
Of this group, like, the people capitalized. Is it inherently always all of them? Because I'm wondering whether for this festival, does everybody go, or is it like different contingents go in different years or something like that? So I'm curious about that.
All right. Well, I have chosen my thing.
Yes.
What is it?
Yes.
So, the question: forewarned by our dreams, what preparations have we already made? Is added to every aspect for the question asking move.
Cool.
Oh.
So we get a thing for every encounter where we can ask about the dreams that we have had.
That's really
warn us
cool.
about stuff that's going to happen.
Interesting.
Yeah, right. Like, that's what I assumed. I assumed that we were like a people that is part of a greater people, right? Like we're a tribe that is like part of a greater culture.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, cool. All right. What else do we need to do?
I think we're all good. I think we can start.
Dun dun dun.
So sorry, did we do the law thing then? Is that
Yeah, we did. That's what
now?
Andrew just did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we're
anytime you're
forewarned by
asking
our
questions, yeah,
Oh right, yes, got it.
Yeah.
let me
Which is
just
real
note it back on the main page.
Yeah, that'd be good. As a thing one.
So,
Awesome.
Spoopy dreams.
we start the first month then. Let's do plenty. Let's do the close of summer, the month of plenty. Does someone want to start with their?
I will kick it off, my friends.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Now, do you have the encounter prompts?
Waters. Yes, I do.
Awesome.
So
The D8 thing?
what do I need to do here? I can't remember.
Yeah. So you should have a list of starting prompts, and you roll a D8.
Oh, I don't see that.
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering if
Right.
the
Maybe you
D8
don't have that.
prompts.
Is it in the pages?
I'm trying to find.
No. No, it isn't.
Encounter procedures. No.
Encounter prompts list.
Because I have the waters page, but I don't have the prompts.
The prompts, that's separate. Right. Well then we do not have it. Okay, we can acquire that.
Encounter prompt list. There we go. All right. I will share this to you in the Zoom chat.
Fantastic.
Cool.
Give me a second.
Yes, indeed.
We are professional. I don't give a fuck about professional. Google, you're the most powerful company in the world. Hurry up.
How is this taking you so long? It's Google shaking an internet cable.
Google, they're being like, look, I have a lot to do.
Look, I'm very busy.
Okay, there you go. That's the encounter prompt list. So you need to roll a d8 for your
Sweet
one.
diggity deal. All right, let me roll a d8.
Except I don't have spirits there. I'll share spirits as well.
3. Waters 3.
And so you don't say
You
what your
don't
prompt
say what it is.
secret, and you just describe stuff based on it.
Yeah, you kind of set us up as set up the encounter. So you
Okey-dokey.
pick. So
And then we decide how to.
So, as we set off from as you set off from your island or wherever your home is, it isn't long until you encounter some very interesting changes in the water. It becomes very sort of like luminescent, like shiny and colorful, but not in the same way. It's not all one color. It's sort of, it shifts and moves and seems to spread out ahead of you as if something has been spilt into the water. Yeah, I mean that's what you see.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
Who do we think should handle this? We got the hands. We got the
law,
the law,
the hands, and then Emily, you're the
memory. I'm the memory.
I'm feeling
I mean-
memory.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say I'm feeling hands, but but it depends on how, and depends on
Because this is a
how-
bit spooky, right? It's not.
and yeah, it depends on whether we perceive it as spooky or there is literally something spilt into the water.
Yeah, I suppose.
Although actually, okay, we do have under the memory, we have a ritual about spilling dye in the water to lead to the nearest land. So it could be that it's something.
So we've got dye making, but we didn't take like swimming. So
no, but we can breathe underwater, so it's fine.
True, I guess so.
So you just drop down to the bottom.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, the shiny water is like a speed boost, and so you want to hit all the as you go through the waters.
Yeah, but like avoid the like red barrels that are floating in the water because
you don't want to hit those.
Explode.
Yeah, I'm happy to do it.
I think.
All right, let's do it.
So
Okay.
you have some questions, Em? Do you want to ask some questions?
Yeah, I do. Let me have a look here. Let's get the correct page. Okay, so it's like iridescent kind of shimmery stuff in and on the water, right?
Yes, indeed. And it seems to be sort of like creeping out, like as if like spreading into the water ahead of you.
Okay. All right. So when an encounter presents itself, describe the first signs of it. Okay, as lead aspect, describe how the people prepare or investigate, and then ask the number of questions that seems fair, 1 or 2. Okay. I think initially when the people sort of see this, we didn't decide what our what we look like traveling. Like, are we in one big boat,
That's
or
a
are
good
we
question.
in a sequence of rafts, or I think that I think we specifically need to be in, from what I remember, we need to be either, like, it's very low tech, so we can't be in like a big fancy ship.
The people travel in
necessarily.
rafts and kayaks, maybe on one great vessel, or maybe in a flotilla. I like a flotilla. Because I always find that people tend to drift towards one great vessel. So I think a flotilla is like
Cool.
starting
I'm into
place.
It's your birthday, so let's do it.
Yep, I'm happy with that.
This is great.
Cool.
Everyone has to do it.
So I think like the people that are sort of at the like head of the flotilla see this first, and one of them is part of the kind of collection of people who are in charge of the ritual dyes, and so they sort of immediately notice this and think of the rituals that we have. Let's give this person a name. Let's start naming people. Do I just, I can't remember whether
There's a name list on the people chart.
Cool, I thought there was. Overall people one. This person is Made, Maade. And Made is a young woman, and she I think some children are in the same raft, and they sort of like immediately go to put their hands in the water, and she sort of stops them, and then gets out like a little bottle from a pouch at her belt, and like dips it carefully into the water and sort of holds it up to the light to look at it.
Okay.
And
You have questions, I believe.
I have questions. I do. My questions are, for what does this thing hunger, or by what has it sated itself? And also, which dead things, gods or spirits, attend this thing?
I believe that when it comes to hungering and sating, this thing does not necessarily hunger. It is a thing, you know. It is an object in that way, and that it does not have a will of its own, but it is something that you consider to be sort of the leftovers of I'm gonna say like a dead god of the pantheon. whatever
Ooh.
our like religion is, that this is symbolic of like that their remnants have touched the sea in these places and like fallen through into the ocean floor somewhere. And that's what you know of it, and you know through those stories and through the stories of the corpse of this god that this stuff is, it's probably not good for you. You
Okay.
know? It smells a little strange coming off the water.
Okay. All right. So the substance itself might be dangerous to us, and it's not so much a conscious or
Not so much an organism as it
thing.
is just like a residue.
Yeah, almost like the footsteps, or it shows the passing of something like big and powerful. Okay, cool. All right. So I need to choose a course of action, don't I? That's the next thing. Okay, when you lead the people through an encounter, choose one course of action from the following list to describe how they meet it. We are going to... I think we are going to approach it relying on their knowledge and rituals to find advantage in danger. And so then it says I need to describe what this course of action looks like, but not its success or failure, drawing on the information recorded. Okay, yep. So I think we are going to not necessarily go right around this kind of area, because it seems like you said,
it's fairly vast. Yeah.
So we can't necessarily just avoid it, but we kind of have an idea of its that it might be dangerous to us and our bodies and whatever. But I think we are going to take this opportunity to kind of use our own rituals and spill some of our navigatory dye.
Oh yeah.
And try to kind of like use that to lead us, like help us find a safe path through it.
Okay.
Yeah. Does this course of action work?
I believe that it does. Like the ritualists spill the dye over the sides of their various ships, as I imagine the smaller like people, the craft, have their own, because you got to be able to do it if you need to do it. And there's this cascade of colors sort of across the water that like mixes with this weird shimmering incandescent stuff that's already there. And there's this sort of faintly visible like gas that rises up, as if as if there's some sort of chemical reaction happening, or something mystic. But it doesn't seem as bad now. Whatever it was has been neutralized. And yeah, the ships are clear to like move through it without inhaling this horrible stuff or touching it or what have you. The dye sort of like how would you put it? Like coalesces around the ships, like it's almost pushed up against the side. It touches the ships and then doesn't stray too far away from it. And so you end up like not touching the purely blood of a god kind of stuff that's in there. Instead, the dye sort of protects you and navigates you through.
Excellent. Okay. How many things lost and won?
I think you win one thing.
Okay. I think I would like. I think hands of the people. What do we win?
Let me have a look at my sheet.
Because I feel like even though it was a ritual thing, I feel like this has the outcome of this is quite practical. Like it is sort of, there is a literal kind of barrier. We've learned some stuff about mystical chemical reactions or something. So that feels like a good hands thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a luxury resource in some abundance. I think we scrape from the sides of our boats later the interacted like residue of like the dyes and the other stuff, right? So
Yeah.
they neutralized whatever it was. We like scrape it off the sides of the boats where it's like
God's
frost up.
blood and dye.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Love it.
I like it.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll put that on things 1, and then we might take a break if that's the end of our first one.
Due for it. Yep.
And we can.
Sounds good.
We'll be back in like a couple of minutes. We'll be back soon, chat.